Hello, in today's video I'll show you how to edit the map and rename rooms on MOVA V50 Ultra. As you can see, I have a map and I can edit it in many different ways. To do it, click on the map editing button. Then there are all of these editing things and I'll actually explain all of them. Let's begin with the most important ones. You can partition the rooms, which is very helpful if the rooms were recognized incorrectly. You can just split or merge rooms. When I click on a room, I can now click on divide and draw a division line. Let's maybe draw it here, as this is going to be a different part. And when I approve it, it's going to divide it into two different sections. I can also merge in case I wanted to merge something. So I'll divide it maybe this one here, just like that. Hold on. Oh, I can't zoom in. Okay, fine. Oh yeah, perfect. It has to have a solid line for division, otherwise it won't divide correctly. Then I can click on merge and select these two rooms to merge them together. Dividing rooms is helpful for changing the order of rooms, changing the cleaning settings for each room, or cleaning just the selected rooms. If you don't want to clean the whole home, there is a room cleaning mode where you can select which rooms to clean. Then you can hide rooms in case you don't want the robot to go there at all, or you can rename the rooms. First you'll need to select an area to rename it, then click on room name and set a name for it. And you can also set a custom name by clicking on custom. But I'll do maybe study, whatever. Now, as you can see, it's done. Now let's go to the next option, which is changing the cleaning order of rooms. Let's do it like that. And this is going to be the default order for global cleaning. Let's save it. Now let's go to the next thing, which is no-go zones and virtual walls. They are very helpful if you don't want the robot to go to some places because it may get stuck there, or you just don't want it to touch that area. And also there's a no-mob zone that you can set in places the robot should only vacuum without mopping. Now you can do a virtual wall which the robot won't cross. Let's say I don't want the robot to go here at all, past this wall, then I can set it like that. I can also set a no-go zone, which is going to be a rectangle that I can resize, rotate, and move. Now once I place it here, the robot won't go there at all. Now the no-mob zone will make the robot only vacuum in that certain area. And now I can save it right here. Then let's go to the next option, which is threshold and ramp. In case there's a ramp or a threshold, you can set it. Now there are possible and impossible thresholds. Let's set a possible threshold here. I'll rotate it like that. Let's do it in between those two sections, those two rooms. Then let's do an impossible threshold as well. And for an impossible threshold, I can set a ramp so the robot can go on it. Let's set that ramp right here so the robot goes there. Now let's save it. Okay, the threshold is over a no-go zone. Sorry. Let's do it like that then. Oh, since it's an impossible threshold, then probably it cannot go over. So yeah, let's set a ramp here maybe, just to see if that works. Yeah, okay, perfect. Now the next thing is adding furniture, which I don't really think it's useful at all, so I'll skip that. Let's go to carpet. It automatically detects carpets, but if you want to add it manually, then you can add a round carpet and resize it. You can add a square carpet or fitted carpet in a room that you select. I'll cancel without saving, but then you can adjust settings for the carpets in the settings of the robot, so it can clean the carpet or ignore it or avoid it. There's different options. Now the next thing is a low clearance area that is worth adding. The robot should also automatically recognize it, but if it doesn't do it correctly, you can add a low clearance area like some furniture that it needs to go under by hiding the LDS sensor. This is the extendable sensor on the top of the robot, so I recommend adding it. Now the next thing is going to be the curtain. You can add curtains to the windows so the robot will not get stuck on them. And the last thing, which is also pretty important, is the floor material. Once you click on the room that you'd like to change the floor material for, you can click on floor material and then set it to tile floor if you have square tiles. You can also set it to horizontal or vertical floor if you have hardwood or other planks, whatever, but also for rectangular tiles. That can be later adjusted in the settings, which I'll actually show you, so that the robot goes along the seams of the floor in order to minimize scraping against the floor. You can also set it to others if you'd like to make the robot ignore the direction of the floor. Now let's go back, and there's basically that in the map thing. So the last thing that I wanted to show you is the floor cleaning settings. After clicking on three dots in the top right corner, and when you enable the clean along the floor, it will minimize scraping against the floor seams. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.